Hello everyone, welcome back. So we're a couple weeks into the new year and I really haven't uploaded anything and I'm sorry about that. I had planned to start uploading stuff last week and then craziness hit the capital and yeah, that threw everything off, so sorry. That being said, we have a haul video today. So part of my Christmas gift this year was I got a gift card for Half Price Books from my dad. He and I think alike because I gave him the exact same thing. So that being, and then I also have an order that finally came in from Amazon. So let's get into the book haul. So unfortunately, I've not been able to find any of the Bridgerton books that everybody keeps raving about. I did find a Bridgerton prequel from Julia Quinn, and this is First Comes Scandal. So, haven't had a chance to really look at this. It says Georgiana Bridgerton isn't against the idea of marriage. She just thought she'd have some say in the matter, but with her reputation hanging by a thread, after she's abducted for her dowry, Georgie is given two options: live out her days as a spinster or marry the rogue who has ruined her life. Enter option 3. As the fourth son of an earl, Nicholas Rokesby is prepared to chart his own course. He has established himself in Edinburgh, where he's close to completing his medical studies. Wow, I can read, not. He has no time or interest to find a wife, but when he discovers that Georgie Bridgerton, his literal girl next door, is facing ruin, he knows what he must do. It might not have been the most romantic of proposals, but Nicholas never thought she'd say no. Georgie doesn't want to be anyone's sacrifice, and besides, they could never think of each other as anything more than childhood friends. Or could they? But as they embark upon their unorthodox courtship, they discover a new twist to the age-old rhyme. First comes scandal, then comes marriage, but after that comes love. So I'm kind of looking forward to reading this because even though it's a prequel, it's still one of the Bridgerton books. And I don't have Netflix. I'm probably one of the last few people in the US that doesn't have Netflix, but I don't have it. So I have to wait until the Bridgerton series comes out on DVD before I can watch it. I am planning to, though, because it does look really fun. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. And then let's get on to the next books. So I've found one of my other favorite trilogies from Nora Roberts. And these are one of the Irish trilogies, and this actually revolves around the Fae in Ireland. So, first one is Jewels of the Sun. Second one is Tears of the Moon, and from there, Heart of the Sea. And I'm not going to read all of the individual synopses in the back, but suffice it to say, there is a group of 3 siblings, 2 males, 1 female, from Ireland, and it revolves around the 3 of them, and basically a curse that had been put into place by a fairy prince that has to be broken. And if this curse is not managed to be broken by these 3 siblings, then the fairy prince has to wait for another, I think it's 300 years, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to be rereading those and reviewing those as well. One of my friends from work really enjoyed the Nora Roberts Three Sisters trilogy reviews that I did, and she ended up reading those books and she really enjoyed them, and I think she was a little surprised that she enjoyed them as much as she did, which is part of why I am doing this series as well, because this series was super fun. And then this was something that I saw pop up quite a bit at Half Price Books right around holiday time. I don't know if they do these all the time, or if they do have them all the time, they just had more of them, and or maybe I just happened to finally noticed them. But they have these little bundle packs, which I already like tore it open just so I wouldn't have to like tear it on the screen. But so for $4, I got 7 books. Now, are these going to be like super, super great stories? I mean, I don't know. Some of them might be, some of them might not be. These are like from like the old school, like Silhouette, you know, like the Book of the Month clubs. Like, I don't know if any of you remember way back in the day, Silhouette and Harlequin had their monthly subscription boxes where so many bucks a month, and they would send you like, I think it's like 4 or 5 books. But I happened to be looking through these, and there's like 1 or 2 of these that the big reason why I wanted to get this. So this was the one I really was focused on, is Cinderella and the Texas Prince. So, because obviously when they're in a pack like that, you can only read the backing for one of the books. So this was the one I got it for. So the eligible prince, Travis Rule, aka the richest bachelor in Texas. The unlikely Cinderella, Miss Cindy Ellerby, Travis's sweet-natured new housekeeper. The ultimate proposal. Was the Lone Star State's most eligible bachelor really thinking of proposing to his very own housekeeper? True, the millionaire had to marry before his birthday, and Cindy was the most adorable gal in sight. But Travis, and a man of wealth and connection, and little old Cindy kept his mansion clean. Was this marriage to be one of convenience only? Or did Travis have other loving motives for taking Cindy as his wife? So, I am a sucker for a romance that's based off of a fairy tale. And so I saw the word Cinderella in the title, and I was like, I gotta get it. And I mean, again, $4 for 7 books. That's not bad. Even if, like, say 2 or 3 of them turn out to be duds, that's still not bad in terms of price. So we have Daddy's Little Darlings. I'm not going to read all of the things for all of these because we have The Other Laura. Ooh. The Other. Okay, that sounds intriguing. Bulletproof Heart. Okay. Ben's Wife. Man, these have 90s, just 80s and 90s written all over it. Mission Motherhood and The Baby Maker. So I'll go through and be sorting through these. You might see some of these pop up in review if they're any good, but you might not. I don't know. And then the last part of the haul is an audiobook CD that I purchased. I'd actually ordered this well before Christmas, but Amazon was really behind the game. And this is Kept From You by Nashota Rose. I do have paper copies of the book, all the books from this series. They are currently in the storage room on the outside of the house. I haven't managed to get to that book. Between my dad and I, we took up that entire storage room. So it's going to be a while before I can get to those books. But every once in a while that I'll come across an author where I basically have to have every single version of the story. So like I have with this series, I have the digital copy on my Kindle. I have the physical paperback copies, and I'm now working on getting the CDs. That way, in case something happens to any of the copies I currently have, I have another variation of it for reference. I didn't realize that this had been released on Audible. However, I found it on did I find it on Spotify or YouTube? Somebody had uploaded it. It has since been removed, but I really enjoyed the narrators for this one. So, and I'm going to work on getting the rest for the series, but it's a really great series. And I do want to do a shout out for the author, Nishoda Rose, because she'd asked a question about, just like a general question about like who's your favorite hero from the series. And when I'd responded to her, telling her, I'm buying, I have all the books, I have the digital books, I'm working on getting all of the audiobooks. She didn't hesitate. She messaged me and said, "Hey, would you like me to send you one? Just to get you started." And I had been struggling with Amazon for a while on getting this one, and I was like, that would be great. I'm really struggling with Amazon right now. And she was all set to send it to me, and then Amazon sent me a notice saying, "We shipped your thing. We're sorry for the delay." But that was really cool of her that she was willing to ship it to me totally free of charge, just because she appreciated the fact that I'm trying to support her work. That says a lot to me about the person who wrote the stories, that she was willing to do that. That's kind of cool. She and Lila Rose are two of my favorite authors. I have a lot of favorite authors, but they are the two that I generally tend to fangirl over the most, because they are so nice and sweet on social media. If you ever end up speaking to any of them, to either of them on Instagram or Facebook, they are so sweet. They are so fun. So I am planning to do reviews for the series. It is Nishoda Rose's Tear Asunder series. And it's basically a rock band series, but the rock band aspect of it is really not the main focus. These are some heavy stories, but they're really well done. So, but that is the book haul and Audible haul for today. I did put a question out on Facebook asking if folks would prefer a Fae series first or a Shifter series to start off the new year. So far, the responses I have are for Shifter series. So if you want me to start with something else, then let me know in that post on Facebook. If not, then I have a couple of Shifter series that I'm kind of debating which one I want to do first. I know which way I'm leaning, because we want to try and start off the year kind of light, not super, super hard, but we'll see. So I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of the holiday befuddlement and shake off 2020, and hopefully 2021 will be better, yeah? So I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Bye.